think I need to get a new phone, but I think I should get an iPhone or an Android.
Dude, you should definitely get an Android. It has more cameras, more apps, it's cheaper, plus it has expandable storage.
Yeah, but iPhones have a way better operating system. Plus, they have iMessages, and my data is always running out. And they update way more regularly.
That's true. But what about the battery life of an iPhone? That thing, half the life of an Android. It's going to be dying all the time.
Yeah, that's true. Battery life is definitely an important feature of a phone. But you know what? Luckily for us, car batteries are way bigger and way more reliable. Check this out.
Guess your car is dead, just like your phone.
Yeah, looks like it. Good call, John. Hey, you with the face.
Hey, any chance you have a car nearby? We have jumper cables, but our battery's dead.
The only battery I have around is my phone, and it's not that big. Why are you guys trying to drive anyway? It's horrible for the environment. Traffic's awful in Sweden.
That's true, but we need to get home somehow. Plus, the bus system is kind of unreliable sometimes.
Why not an electric car? The battery is more efficient than your internal combustion engine.
Yeah, but I don't understand. If my phone can't even stay charged all day, how's my car going to stay charged all day?
Yeah, plus, how do batteries even work? How do they store all that energy?
Trust me, it's all in the chemistry. I'm a chemical engineer. Let me show you how we power your life. Batteries are everywhere now. They power our phones, cars, computers, and so much more. The battery you are most familiar with is a lithium-ion battery, first commercialized by Sony in their Walkman music player around 1991.
But those players only lasted a few hours, and all they did was play music. My phone is basically a mini computer.
That's where chemical engineers come in. We have been innovating and optimizing the chemistry and production of lithium-ion batteries in the decades since they were first invented. Engineers develop products in a systematic way from conceptualization to commercial success. This process starts with the application of novel chemistry to a real-world problem. This results in a process to create a product. Chemical engineers develop the process so its product can be mass-produced. They also support products after they've been developed so they can keep getting better. For example, chemical engineers help design the cylindrical batteries that everyone uses now.
So chemical engineers are behind the design of batteries for big companies like Duracell and Energizer?
Yep, chemical engineers are involved in almost anywhere something is being made. Now, chemical engineers recognize a societal need for a transportable, reusable energy source. They applied known chemistry, the ability of lithium ions to leave an end of graphite, creating a current flow, to create a new type of battery.
Wait, isn't lithium dangerous? Like it catches fire when it touches water? What if I use my phone in the rain? Is it going to catch fire?
Nah, chemical engineers have your back. We recognize that lithium is a safety hazard by itself, so they replaced it with lithium ions that aren't as reactive. This came at the cost of some energy storage, but it's a part of the engineer's responsibility to make safe products, not just profitable ones.
That's a relief. Did they make any other improvements to help keep people safe?
Sure did. To ensure lithium batteries were safe for the public, chemical engineers added voltage separators that prevent overheating and thermal interrupts that keep batteries from overcharging. Say, if you left your phone plugged in all night. Sound familiar?
Well, maybe just a few times.
Of course. With all that said, chemical engineers make good products too. Lithium-ion batteries have a higher energy density, no memory effect, and low self-charge compared to the nickel metal hydride batteries that came before it.
So chemical engineers made lithium-ion batteries better for the consumer from a safety and value perspective, and better for manufacturers from a profit viewpoint?
Exactly.
So what came next? I think you called it process development?
Yep. After the battery is conceptualized and prototyped, chemical engineers are tasked with developing a production process that creates a product that is profitable for the company and provides a solution to the people's problems in a way that respects the planet.
Respects the planet? Chemical engineers work in petroleum refineries and chemical plants. How do chemical engineers respect the planet?
It's true chemical engineers are involved with those industries. That's where our world is now in terms of energy and material technology. But chemical engineers are involved in every facet of cleaning up those industries and moving into cleaner energy sources and materials like solar and renewable polymer sources. For batteries, this means maximizing battery longevity with thermal cooling, so each battery lasts longer and does not need to be replaced as often.
Oh, I've never thought about it that way. How do chemical engineers reconcile selling fewer batteries while still making a profit?
By reducing cost at the same time, chemical engineers figured out how to make electrode sheets to maximize surface area, which means each battery needs less electrode material. This is combined with special coatings inside the battery that increase the number of charge cycles a battery can provide, especially good for those who drain their large anode batteries daily.
So we have a great battery design. Do the chemical engineers get to sleep now?
Chemical engineers never rest. Just because you have a great design doesn't mean you know how to make it. Chemical engineers also specify the equipment to produce their product on a commercial scale. For lithium-ion batteries, this contains 4 steps: electrode formulation, electrode coating, cell drying, and cell packaging.
So the inside of a battery is not just lithium paste?
While it might look like a mess, the inside of the battery is precisely engineered. The lithium-based electrodes are made via a batch process because electrode composition is critical to battery performance.
But aren't batch processes less productive than continuous processes? That doesn't sound friendly to the company or the planet.
That's true, which is why the electrode is coated onto a metallic sheet in a continuous process. Because the electrodes need to have very specific properties, batch processes are used for their creation because batch processes are easier to test than continuous processes. The batteries are then dried to remove any moisture that could react with electrodes.
That sounds like a chemical engineer making sure the process protects public safety.
You guys got this now. You can be chemical engineers yourselves. After drying, the batteries are packaged and sent to consumers like us.
So to recap, chemical engineers follow the triple bottom line: profit, people, and planet in order to succeed in their roles. They maximize profit through technical innovation, pay detailed attention to their products to protect the public from safety hazards while providing a useful product, and design products and processes that utilize sustainable resources.
Precisely, and it's still going on now. There are a lot of innovations being researched now.
Why don't you try opening your hood? See what a chemical engineer can do about it. Try it now.
Gosh, wow, thank you so much. Fixed our car and we learned so much about chemical engineering.
No problem. See you someday.